Today, being St. Patrick's feast day, I was just so excited because he famously used the shamrock to explain, talk to his people about the Trinity. And then I saw the gospel passage today, and it highlights the Trinity as well. So I thought, okay, today's the day. I'm going to explain the Trinity. I know that I can do it. This is going to be epic. So I went back into all my old seminary notes and started reading and looking back, and there are all these words like persons and spirations and divinity and filioque. I'm not even going to pronounce some of this stuff. So I thought, well, maybe I better not. I don't feel too secure in explaining the Trinity. So I thought, well, phooey, it's not going to be that epic after all. But then I started thinking, okay, the fact that our God is a Trinity and the fact that we as God's people are called to be a part of him, like a part of God, to be an extension of his ministry, to be an extension of who God is in this world, we are baptized into the life of God. So in thinking about that, I thought, well, how is God's existence as a Trinity maybe a good example for us, or maybe an invitation to us to be better humans? So I started thinking about our God as Trinity exhibits three really cool attributes that I think that maybe we could call ourselves to be better, to be maybe more like God in a way. And the three attributes are diversity, equality, and unity. So first of all, the diversity. Think about it for a second. A parent, a child, and a spirit. That's three very, very diverse ways of being. I mean, those of you who are parents, think about your role now. And then maybe for a second, think about it back when you were a child and you were the son or the daughter. And think about how different that experience is. I know watching my sister as a parent now is quite different than the experience that we had when we were growing up as kids of parents, when we were sneaking out and doing goofy stuff. Her role now is a little bit more about kind of monitoring social media and kind of watching out for the kids and stuff like that. It's really different. It's extremely different. Well, I think about the differences in God as three different experiences of parent, father, of son, child, and spirit, Holy Spirit, and thinking about looking around this room here today. And I see all kinds of just different people. I see people with amazing talent as singers. I see people with amazing talent as musicians. I see people with amazing talent as teachers, as social workers, as doctors, as parents, as children, as friends, as partners, as people that are into the technology of keeping us so we can all hear each other. What a great diverse group of people that are different genders, different races, different experiences of what this world is about. All of us are different. All of us are unique. Yet all of us are really reflective of who God is. Together, collectively, our diversity really expresses and kind of really is and a part of who God is as a Trinity and God's diversity. So let's celebrate that diversity that we share. The second attribute of God as Trinity, and to think about how we can be a part of that, is equality. I feel like we always start off our prayers in the name of the Father and the Son and then the Holy Spirit. And that that's their 1, 2, 3. Isn't that the rank order? Like one goes before the other, always, always, always. Well, I just can't imagine God getting too upset if we started off with the Son and the Father and the Holy Spirit or something like that. I don't think that he would be upset if we got that a little bit in a different order sometime. Because they're all three equal in majesty, equal in joy, equal in oneness, all there together. They're all equal together. Well, I look around and I think about the life that we're called to live and the way that we experience this life. And I think sadly, sometimes we as humans, we always want to one-up somebody. We always want to say, well, because I'm in this category, somehow I'm better than that group. Or sadly, even worse, because I'm in this situation, I'm much less or much worse than that other people that are this. We do it based on money. We do it based on job status. We do it based on where we live. We do it based on what neighborhood we're in. Why do we do that? When here's our God that is in his very existence is showing an equality in their existence. To think about how can we really strive for a recognition of the equality. Equal in dignity are every single one of us. Equal in majesty is every single one of us. Equal in the fact that Christ, our loving God, has breathed his life into each one of us. Every one of us equally. What a recognition that is. When we think about that, there's no room for no one up, one down, in-group out business. It's all like I am able to stand on the ground and look each other in the eye and say, here we all are together, living out this gift of the baptism we share equally and greatly. So the third thing, I think, is this idea of unity. Think about that. The parent and the child and the spirit loving each other so perfectly that they really are one. Their love is so perfect that unites them together as one. What an amazing thing. That kind of blows my mind when you kind of think about that perfect love, making three different, diverse, equal people, one God. Well, I think about us and our challenge in this world. How can we love perfectly? So we see each other as one. So I see you as a part of me. So you could maybe see me as a part of you, so that we could see each other as a part of each other in our life. You know, today being St. Patrick's Day sort of calls me to think about St. Patrick back a long, long time ago. He was born in England, and some group of Irish pirates came and got him and kidnapped him and took him to Ireland and kept him there and entrapped him there and made him work and do all kinds of stuff. It was a terrible 6 years that he spent. Well, he finally broke away and came back. But who did he choose when he finally became a bishop? Who did he choose to go back and preach to and minister and share the good news to? The people of Ireland, the people that kidnapped him. That's love. I think that's a perfect love. To overcome all kinds of boundaries and barriers and difficulties and maybe hate and anger and history and bad history. To be able to say, hey, I want to be one with you all again and share this in the gift of love of God. So that's our call, to be together, perfectly loving as best we can. So maybe we're not learning exactly to be able to explain the Trinity, but maybe what we can do is embrace our own uniqueness. Embrace and celebrate the uniqueness and the diversity of the people that we share our lives with. To do all that we can to experience the challenge of recognizing an equality in this world. An equality that the gospel calls us to, that leaves no room for sexism or racism or homophobia or any hate of any kind, but only love. A love that we can celebrate, that brings us together as one, especially as we come here together tonight and share this celebration together.